probably is
Alright,
rotting
time out.
already.
By the way, welcome to TrueSight TV. I forgot to start the VOD.
Oh yeah, and also welcome to Truesight TV. Let's go to the draft real quick. So, from the side of Wheel, Goody, and pretty much the multicultural lineup that they do pack, it looks kind of like the cast from Captain Planet, to be honest. You know, just like never mind. Anyway, we're gonna see a ban of the Bad Rider, which makes a lot of sense because it seems to be that pick that really is. I'm not saying turning the fights to them against them, but it's one of the picks that seems to be making a lot of strength, especially on the time of Bloody Nine for Black Sheep. So it's gonna take a lot of wind out of their sails. Axe is gonna be, of course, solid offlaner with disable goes through BKB, so it's pretty strong. Just a really good hero overall, even after the nerf. So it's just a mini RP, as Bulba said about the Berserker Skull.
They also again respect ban the Queen of Pain.
Yeah,
we saw in game one. It was incredibly strong.
Yeah. Also, Storm Spirit, which, since you're gonna pick a Clockwork, is really smart to do it, because Clockwork is one of those heroes that is really vulnerable to a Storm Spirit if he gets the jump on you, and he does, because he has such a huge range of initiation. With like only you need to spend some amount of mana depending on the travel time, so it's like, I mean, he can out initiate a Clockwork, and there are just really few things that he can do about it. On the side of Black Sheep, we have Troll Warlord, Sniper, and also Shadowfiend. All relic heroes getting banned right off the bat. I would say, yeah, probably. I mean, even though Zelizel does tend to play Troll Warlord, I would say it's one of those relic kind of heroes that is heavy farming, that is farm intensive, I'm sorry, and that it's like 50-50, like farm intensive, but at the same time it's a playmaking hero as well. Unlike Razor, because Razor is like, I don't really want to farm as much, I just want to do plays and kite around, which doesn't really suit Relic as much. But, you know, Shadowfiend, of course, his staple hero, and one of the signature heroes also for, for Final Soyon, for Goody with the Vengeful Spirit.
Not in this series, though, but yeah. Jaw has played that every single time this series, but only really with the Bat Rider. So, it's interesting to see that.
As picks rely on Earthshaker Lycan, so two really strong disablers, one with triple disable actually, which is the Shaker. Lion working wonders for them. Well, against them, sorry, on the hands of Goody, if I'm correct. A lot of burst damage, two really strong disables, especially if you're able to line up a multi-hero Earth Spike. Really solid. And the Lycan for the Ratorino Dotorino, which it seems like we're gonna counter with a Shadow Shaman, which it's a rare sighting on this past two patches, I would say.
I thought you said Rotorino Dotorino, talking about Jug and the Spin Lord's Axe and Troll as well.
No, Ratorino so far. I don't know. It could go Roach.
Oh, whoa!
What do you think about that?
Okay, it's out of nowhere. We haven't seen anything really like this game. I guess it's going to be a mid Zeus because Brax has been playing these somewhat nuke intensive heroes. Even the Windrunner, you could say, is like a nuker because of her burst damage, although she scales into the late game a lot better. And, of course, we already have Lion and Earthshaker, so unless we're going to see the Crit Shaker, which, please, Jesus, you know what to do.
That would be amazing.
Really, yeah, that would be great. Win or lose, that would be a great way to end the night here. Especially since I'm not going to get to play Dota again.
Relic Dusa as well, so...
yeah.
That's a problem when you have drafting against Wheel. It's like, Relic has such a...
I know, we ban out Relic's hero. Oh wait, we forgot Relic's hero.
Yeah, it's like, well, crap. But they're actually going to do a really smart fifth ban, banning Final Soyon's Omni Knight, which is awesome on him. It's pretty much awesome. This guy...
And Wheel are a team that know how to take advantage of heals as well. They already have Healing Ward from Juggernaut, but they also wanted to ban out that Sniper, and you can't blame them I believe Relic plays Sniper mostly for them, and it's a very strong hero, deceptively so. Maybe not the most exciting to watch, but it's not an interesting ban. Actually,
it's a really smart ban considering that what that happened into Canada Cup versus.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah. We've played this game before. We know how it goes, and Banana on that hero was insane.
Yeah.
But I will say,
how it goes and it's not pretty.
I think you can beat PL with Medusa. But actually, a hero that's honestly not in Captain's mode, and I think would be nice to see in Captain's mode against PL, is Winter Wyvern. I played support Winter Wyvern in ranked tonight. I know, Rupture, try to contain yourself. I know it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you missed, but it happened. And it's so good against PL. All you have to do is like, oh, there's a whole crowd of illusions. Cast my W on it. Oh, look, there's the real one.
Yeah.
There's no disjoint it. There's no dispelling it.
Actually, I feel like it's a really good hard counter versus Chaos Knight, particularly.
Oh, we don't need counters to Chaos Knight now. Don't put Wyvern in Captain's mode. We've already got counters to PL. But it's okay. We're good.
Yeah.
We got Conco.
But still, I'm curious about what will be the fifth pick from Black Sheep. They need a safe lane carrier or a mid laner who is a good diffusal carry, and also is able to withstand a lot of. Okay, well, I forgot about this guy. Duh, Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage Lion, pretty much Relic is gonna have a hard time as a Medusa.
Okay.
I'm kind of surprised also.
I just want to say, poor Red October, he's not in the game with us. He just came in the chat and said, "Oh Lord, I'm not in game."
See, I told you.
And see what I asked him. I said, "Are you here?" He said, "Yeah, I'm here." And then he responded with, "What time?" And I wasn't looking at Skype after that. I'm not sure whose fault it is more, mine or his, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens.
Well, I mean,
would it be funny when like 20 minutes from now we're like, well, our statsman's here, but he's not doing anything.
I mean, second best thing, just drop the stats on the chat, or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can stat from chat, man. We've had British do it before, and it's worked out fine. So it's like just rookie things. Hey, it's all good.
See, I told you. I knew something was off with the slots, man.
And I've had games where I'm like, do we have a statsman? Oh crap, we had a statsman. I forgot to give him the new password. He's sitting there twiddling his thumbs like, where's the password, man? What do I do? I guess they haven't put up the lobby, and then it goes in there. Anyways, Anti-Mage up against Medusa. We don't need to talk about that too much. You know how it goes. Anti-Mage burns mana. Medusa's mana gets burned. She is sad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Enigma, however, is going to be an interesting pick, though.
Especially against the Anti-Mage. Because this will give them a great route to put out that physical damage. Medusa Enigma is such a good combo. Such a good combo. Especially with Shadow Shaman as well. I mean, Shadow Shaman Medusa is a good combo in itself. Just because,
the Hex and the Shackles and all that.
That didn't do
jazz, pretty much. Yeah. Also, the Fork Lightning does stack up really well with a Medusa who does a lot of split shot damage. Yeah, Revo, you dance, motherfucker. I swear to God. They're like, oh yeah, we're good to go, and then, oh God, I forgot we had a stat.
I still can't believe I did that. I'm sorry to our viewers. I'm sorry to the Statsman. I'm sorry to you, Rupture. I'm sorry to myself. I'm sorry to America.
You bring great dishonor to your family.
And my nation. America's, well, you know what, let's not say America's my family. There's certain Americans I don't want to associate with. Anyways.
No, but it's your country, so
yeah.
We can say that.
Yeah.
Anyways. Great dishonor. Anyway. We're gonna go with the lineups, I would say. So on the side of Black Sheep, we're gonna have Annihilate actually going for the Anti-Mage instead of Lethal.
He will annihilate all magic.
Yeah. Well, Annihilate is actually gonna take over with the Zeus, so he's actually giving up the support role into...
Wait, is this an offlane Zeus?
Is this a support Zeus?
It's an offlane Zeus. It's, oh gosh. Who did it? Wait, was it Bloody Nine that played?
I would say.
No, it was Offlane for Complexity. Was it Bloody Nine that played it for Complexity, or was it Swindle?
I think it was Moon Meander.
It wasn't Moon. I can tell you that for sure. But it was an Offlane Zeus, for sure. I know that for 100%.
It was actually Bloody Nine himself.
It might have been, yeah.
Yeah, because he was on Complexity. That's arguably the core of this whole team. Black
Wait, okay.
X-Complexity.
It's Annihilate on the mid lane. Against
Yes,
Medusa. Okay, as someone who... I wouldn't really characterize myself as a good anti-mage player, but someone who picks anti-mage a lot of the time. Oftentimes, the mid laner comes to gank, and for some reason you die during the gank. Okay, whatever. When you get back, the mid laner's still down there, and you're just like, let's trade lanes for a second. It doesn't go so well, and Revo misses first blood because of it. Bloody Nine may be a little bit rusty on this off lane Zeus. If that's what happened. But, long story short, anti-mage don't do too well mid lane.
Well, most of the time it wouldn't, but you're facing a Medusa, which has a similar problem.
You get nothing out of a bottle. Okay, Zeus does get the revenge kill. My goodness. Alright, Revo, step up the camera control. Revo, please.
I mean, you do get some... Here's the deal. You don't really need to go for bottle as an anti-mage.
Are you seeing this?
Just get the runes by themselves.
And Brax actually getting hit by cogs very nicely. They've really switched things up. Jay Isaac is going to be on the Lion. Yeah, but that's because Annihilate's on the mid. Okay. Makes sense. And actually, nice block from the Earthshaker. This could be a death for Relic, but Annihilate is on very low health. He won't turn and fight. I mean, Relic doesn't have mana, but he also is just playing this smart. He's like, anti-mage doesn't do much damage. He can't harass me. Okay, he at least got it rid so the other team doesn't have it.
I mean, if Zeus doesn't rotate there, I think he gets away. He just gets a quick punch from the Earthshaker and he just runs the living crap out of it. Well, no, never mind. Annihilate does have a blink, so yeah. But still,
I mean, yeah.
The rune.
The thing is, though, I mean, haste on anti-mage is really good anyway. One of the key things about a melee hero is their speed.
Bottom lane.
Oh, and top lane. We're going to see Derp get hit with a fissure. Not too much. Bot lane, meanwhile, though, we've got a Cogs out on Jay Isaac. He can't trade hits here, and Brax is just standing as a spectator from outside the ring. Can't do anything except run into the Cogs and lose all his mana.
Yeah. Oh, well. Jubei, man, he's just gonna be relegated to the support role, and it's gonna be interesting to see how well he does. I know that at least on the farming department, he's gonna be just fine, considering his performance in the previous two games. But as a support, the rest, I'm curious about how he's gonna fare up here. Also, let's try to. I forgot about to finish, with the lineups here. So Brax is gonna be on the Lycan on the bottom lane, Jay Isaac or not Jublu, Jubei. He's gonna be with the Lion, and as we said, Annihilate on the mid lane, as well as Ja with the Earthshaker. He's gonna try to set up a quick stun. He misses though, and ain't gonna be no soup for you.
I mean, here's the problem though. Anti-Mage is sitting 8 last hits, Medusa's sitting on 12. Anti-Mage is not going for a bottle simply because, well, he kind of doesn't need one for the mana, but he needs one for the health for sure.
Yeah.
And that's where you run into your issue. Like, do I go for bottle? Do I go for Ring of Health? Does Ring of Health even save me in this lane? When I'm...
They're actually doing a really smart thing here.
They're farming in with Hal.
They're letting the bottle go to the Zeus, and then he just borrows sips to the Anti-Mage.
The problem is Zeus is having to go so invested on this mid lane, he'll actually lose a ton of health right there. But he does have that bottle. And Juggernaut is basically free farming top. I mean, he's not getting quite as much as Brax is bot lane, but,
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, he's like...
Uh-oh.
I mean,
the Zeus is just
got the whole middle lane.
Oh, but Derp's here. He sees it. He doesn't have blink for 8 seconds. And he's gonna get... Oh, dear. This is bad. Pure damage from Enigma. He's dead. Annihilate is so dead right now. And he buys a bottle before he goes down, at least. Which I'm gonna go ahead and say is a questionable player. They dropped him a TP already.
Here's the deal. If you're gonna be more, how can I say, have more freedom or be more liberal with your blinks,
yeah,
it's actually worth it. Because doesn't have the biggest mana pools of all these heroes. So if you're gonna blink aggressively a lot of the time, he is actually gonna take advantage of this. And actually, he's just gonna jump on Relic, but he's gonna get shackled on, and he
doesn't have a blink away though. It's on a 5-second cooldown level 4. That's great, okay? You're level 5, you've gone 2 points in stats, and I'm sorry, Anti-Mage, but that means your blink is not maxed. And therefore, it's cool that you have that much mana, but if you don't have the cooldown to actually use it that often...
Yeah, it's sitting there pretty.
LMAO, who cares?
Yeah, pretty much, you're going... Yeah, I feel like actually Annihilate should be leveling up more Blink if you're gonna go for the bottle. Especially with that region route.
I feel like he should be going for Mana Burn Blink here, but the problem is he also needs Spell Shield as much as they're putting pressure on him, and Spell Shield won't help you against that Juggernaut. The ult used by Sleazel, and I Annihilate, well, he's getting annihilated, let's just put it that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am annihilated.
Look at the last hits, I mean, it shows, and...
17.
Yeah, I feel like that's a problem, I mean... Yes, Mana Void is gonna be good because you're gonna have the mana uptime with the bottle again, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you need to max out this blink if you're gonna make a mid anti-mage work.
Yeah, and
it's just how it is.
Here's the other thing, though. In the late game, they've got it. Okay, they definitely have it with the anti-mage. I mean, Enigma might have BKB, so there's a problem there, but Anti-Mage doesn't have a team that's going to say, okay, Anti-Mage, you sit in the jungle, farm for 20 minutes, and then come out 6-slotted. You'll be fine. They have a team that says, Anti-Mage, you're going to get a good start, you're going to dominate Medusa late game, and we're going to snowball you. Which, don't get me wrong, it's a viable strategy with Anti-Mage if you run him in a strong lane. However, when you have him solo laning, and losing a solo lane at that, against the enemy team's primary farmer, you are in a lot of trouble, especially with a team as active around the map as Wheel, and a team that has as much pick-off potential on an anti-mage as Wheel. I mean, sure, he can blink away, but he doesn't have that much of a health pool. And it's 7 minutes in, he hasn't even started on Battle Fury or Treads.
Yes. I mean, to put it shortly or bluntly, with all due respect to I Annihilate, you are swimming on shit creek with no paddles right now.
Yeah. You should have equipped the paddles in your loadout before you started, but...
And probably a mask.
I mean, the difference is they are in captain's mode, so they didn't get to equip their loadout, but still.
Yeah. He's having a rough time, that's pretty much...
Yeah.
Second level of the Blink, which it does help a lot because you're reducing pretty much like 30% of the cooldown each level, so... He's getting there, but it's on a really slow start, and actually, oh god, that lion is so dead.
Yeah. Tolera's like, stun me, bro. Go ahead. See if I care.
This is just Tolera Dota in a nutshell. He just finds openings and just goes for it. I mean, Clockwork is one of his best heroes for a goddamn reason, and pretty much saw it firsthand there.
I mean, when he gets his way, he really gets his way, and Relic is having the time of his life as well. Because he didn't even have to skill Mana Shield. He even went with some early stats points. Yeah, Sleazel up top. Gonna get in a little bit of trouble. They'll pop the ult. Brax, he still gets with the physical damage. Spin was used, but nothing else. And I'm assuming Lycan now is going for Treads. They need to be very aggressive. They can't go for anything greedy like Midas at this point. Because otherwise their anti-mage will just fall off.
Pretty much they need Brax to do space for Annihilate to some degree. Which he had a really good start though. He's sitting on 54 last hits as well. So he's doing alright, he's doing mighty fine, and if they're able to, you know, try to go rat dot on force split pushes and on pretty much moves of the like, it's gonna ease up the hill that Annihilate needs to climb from, you know, the early game that he has into pretty much transitioning into mid game as well. So I mean, there is some method for Black Sheep in order to just you know, stabilize the game under their terms. But it's gonna require a lot from Brax, to be honest. It's gonna take one or two really good moves from the Miracle Icon.
Can we just talk about the fact that Anti-Mage has a regen rune? And he's sitting on basically full health and full mana, and he's just like, yeah, I'm needing to go where I'm not going to lose health or mana. So this regen rune is basically just like, I have it. I wish it was
like
a bounty rune.
It's like charge of a bottle.
Yeah.
At this stage, it's just an charge of a bottle.
Chances are, if he's caught in a team fight, he's going to be dead. Unless he's able to blink out almost instantly. They have the potential to chain stun him, especially if they line up Clockwork and Enigma's stun, mini stun properly.
In the meantime, bottom lane
or they're going to get an Omni Slash off on him and kill him, which Sleazel may look to do.
Oh, actually, Tolera gonna hook up Brax there with the Cogs and the Barrier Assault.
Meanwhile, Joe goes down bot lane. Black Hole, though, out on just for Brax. And hey, it's worth it.
That's a lot of hate.
But hey, they know Brax is the space creator right now. There was a Mana Void, very nicely done, off on Fan of Soyan. They might pick off Tolera. He's going to blink forward. Can he get another? Beautiful tread swapping, by the way, from Iron Annihilate. I mean, he may have lost his mid lane, but he's still playing Anti-Mage very well. He almost got juked there, tried to blink forward, but he knows better. And
the walls are helping so much.
Yeah. And if the regen rune isn't going to be useful, let's make it useful by taking a team fight. And that is a huge step forward. I mean, 11-minute treads, okay, whatever. But when you've had 2 deaths, and you've only got 47 last hits at 11 minutes, treads aren't bad, as well as 1,100 gold. Picking up all those assists and the kill, really big deal.
Yeah, and here's what something that I was about to delve into is like, well, if he starts going for a really heavy brawling build, like what you do with a Spectre when you start from a really rough note, I mean, you're able to pick up the slack pretty well. I mean, especially because each bottle charge is gonna pretty much heal like 30% of your hit point and mana pool per charge, just because, well, you're a fucking anti-mage. So it works for him. I mean, if he rushes a Josh on the back of this, he might actually stabilize pretty well and might actually just go like with a Kuroki kind of build, with the anti-mage going with the Maelstrom or something, and you know, similar, and he could just, you know, go wild on this, and it would require less downtime from him. Just, you know, again, max out the mana break, get another extra value point in the spell shield, level 2 ultimate, and you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, and that's not what he's going to do, though. We go see the broadsword coming out right now. He's going to go straight into that
I'm disappointed.
Battle Fury. I'm a little disappointed, but as an anti-mage player who's tried the Kuroki build, the Battle Fury build is so good. It doesn't really matter that much when you get it. I mean, of course it does in terms of timing, but just having it enables you to split push so much better. It enables you to farm so much faster. And the biggest thing is that little bit of mana regen you give. Now, of course, you'll put an end to magic, yada, 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 so you don't really need mana, but except you do.
But at the same time, you do have a bottle full of mana regen, so that's pretty much what I was going with the Kuroki build. It's like, you don't need that much to stay because you already have it with the bottle so far.
Zeus taking down Shadow Shaman, though.
Pick up a derp here.
Yep.
So this
and a hook shot. Out onto Bloody Nine. He's looking for revenge with Tolera. Can he get enough off here? It looks like it will be with Medusa coming in. There's an ult off from her. Echo Slam just there to secure the kill. And I mean, that was pretty necessary at that point. Anti-Mage, though, with the ulti faked and then used, takes down the Juggernaut, helps Brax at least find a kill on the Enigma. And I mean, look at that. He is a Perseverance from Battle Fury right now at 14 minutes in. He has caught up, officially.
Yes.
In what looked like, I was honestly saying, as Anti-Mage died about the 4th time, I was like, okay guys, this game is over. GG. Next please. Thank you. But
problem is that there is no next game.
Yeah.
Like, well, you make it work or you make it work, bro.
Yeah, you make it work or you say, congrats, Wheel. Good luck in finals. We will take 3rd/4th place. I don't know if there's a 3rd place decider match, by the way.
I think it is. Yes, I think it is.
Okay.
So they should be facing versus the loser of tomorrow of the
Wednesday night match. Yeah.
Actually, so look forward to it. By the way.
Yeah.
And actually, another bonus of the anti-mage with the runes and stuff is like he could hypothetically, if he gets like a haste rune or an invisibility rune, he can set up really cool stuff. There's a quick smoke, 5-man smoke actually coming from Wheel. Gonna try to do like a pincer move maybe, or a backstab. No, they're gonna go for the jungle straight off.
No, they're going for the roach.
Scratch that roach.
Oh no, and a wolf walks right in. They converted, but I mean, they've got Aegis. I think. With Anti-Mage not able to contest it, or wait a second. Black hole's up. And Enigma sees him coming. He's like, hey, stay out of here. You're in the wrong neighborhood, bro.
I don't know if they're able to contest this job with a really well-timed Fisher, but it's just no enough follow-up.
Oh, I know what they were doing. I know exactly what they were doing. They were trying to time the Zeus ult around the Roche kill, so they could get Anti-Mage vision, have him blink in and pick up the... No, wait, he doesn't have a slot, and he would have set something down if that were the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. That was what it looked like to me, but now that's definitely not the case.
Yeah, exactly. Now doing the math is like, nah.
I mean, if he dropped something before that, I'd say yeah, that's it. But
on the other hand, I Annihilate does have a pocket double damage rune, and Relic is nearby. If he manages to get that level 12,
yeah.
In order to get mana break in level 2, he might actually have a potential.
Oh, and Relic's trying to buy out right now. He will ult. And I Annihilate, just biding his time. He's waiting. What's on this courier? It is a point booster, so it's going to be the world's quickest Scotty for Relic. Or possibly Bloodstone, but I feel like that's much more of a hindrance at this point. There actually will be an Echo Slam out on Solera. Is it nice? Or is it Maybelline?
Or Maybelline.
It's Maybelline. Yep. I don't. That's not even the right quote.
That
but
was
whatever.
really good bait, though. You gotta admit that was really good bait from what's the name? From Relic. That was like really good bait. It's like, well, there it goes. There's an Echo Slam. Easy kill. Oh wait, there's 2 other guys here.
Team, I've got him.
Well, shit.
I've got him. Team, I've got team. Team, where are you?
Well,
why is everything so dark?
They were like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Okay.
The bottleneck though, Brax is gonna go on Slee, so try to get a quick kill, but no, TP.
I want to point out that he doesn't even need it. This is something we've ignored because we're like, everything is about Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is the mother of all carries, even though he is a man, and he cannot be harmed, and he is the best. Well, Brax is sitting at 9k net worth. Anti-Mage, who's been crushed, keep in mind, in the early game at least, sitting at 6.5k, and Jugs behind him with 6k. Brax is taking control of this game, and keep in mind, we'll have Roche. In fact, Medusa is sitting 3k below the top farmer on the Radiant team, who has a Necronomicon. Anti-Mage may not be doing much, but you've got a Necro Melee Warrior that's gonna burn some mana. And a range creep who can burn some mana. And an Anti-Mage.
They don't like magic much, do they?
Yeah.
They really don't.
And Lion and Zeus are sitting over here like, guys, what gives? Really? We've been using magic. Didn't do anything wrong to us.
I'm kind of curious to see if there was any time a meta with a freaking Anti-Mage Necro 3. Should some fun in paper. Just imagine the mana voids that you can pull up with that.
Yes, but at the same time,
I'm
more attack
like
speed could do the same
2
thing.
or 3 years, so just cut me some slack in this.
Like, it'd have to be like 5-6 years ago when Anti-Mage had a different skill set or something, if he did.
It wasn't that different, actually.
Okay,
it was just more like number tweaking most of the time.
I tried.
Maybe the only big change that I remember that he had was that the Hood of Defiance actually stacked up without diminishing returns on top of the mana shield. So you can actually get a pipe Anti-Mage, and it was just disgustingly good.
What is this BKB you speak of? I need it not. And actually, Anti-Mage, despite his, what some would say is an awful, awful start, comes out with a 19-minute Battle Fury, and I'd say that's a fine timing for where he's at, especially when he went for a 700 gold bottle as well.
And Relic is a little bit
dead.
Exposed here.
Possibly.
Well, a little bit? No, quite.
4 TPs? No, just a couple, actually. Only 1, actually, coming in. It was more, Fear Me TP, and Derp will actually fall for it. They don't fear him at all. Relic's gonna fall as well. He is. Yes, he is. Okay.
There is no reason not to. They're gonna trade up though the tier 2 for this, or at least a lot of damage into.
They're actually gonna get a decent trade, yeah. I mean, they fake the TPs, but they actually managed to get an objective out of it. They lose 2, but...
Well, will they, though? I mean, they're already... No, yeah, they're...
They can get it. Even with the glyph.
Yeah,
Sleazel's
actually,
got Mask of
Black
Madness
is gonna try
and
to
Yasha.
Equalize.
Yeah, Sleazel with Mask of Madness and Yasha. It's a hard hit and jug, because somehow this hero is still balanced. I'm glad we're not seeing him every game, but let's be real here.
I feel like the whole concept of Omni Slash is just imbalanced in
Hey,
general.
what
It's
if
like,
we
well,
had... What if he had a phase shift?
A 6-hit combo, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No,
like literally nothing you can do about it.
This is like the Ice Frog
Blade.
dinner table conversation. Hey guys, what if we had phase shift, but it did damage? And instead of being blocked by...
6 times in a row.
No, instead of being blocked by BKB, it was physical damage. And you know what? If the hero had like some ridiculous like 1.4 attack per second base attack time, and then got really high attack speed, because how would they possibly do that? They could get hits off in between the hits, and then those hits could crit.
Critception. I mean, hitceptions are...
Yeah, pretty much. That sounds balanced, right?
Yeah.
And Ice Frog's alter ego is just like, yeah, man.
I've seen fighting games with more balance than that, but hey, I don't know, it's just an iffy concept for me.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool though. I mean, let's grant it. Juggernaut is pretty cool, and it's one of those heroes, man. It's like,
yeah.
I always see like it was a little comic that it was like the Juggernaut. It just showed like Juggernaut, like how his style of play is. A couple patches ago, it was like, oh yeah, may I take this last hit? Yes, please. Oh, thank you. And then he reaches level 6. He's like, oh, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. And then just the next frame is like, oh yeah, can I hide here when the Omni Slash was on cooldown?
Yeah,
pretty much like that. Now Tulare is gonna get picked up with a good Earth Spike into a Lightning Bolt.
A great combo.
Right clicks.
They didn't even need the finger there. The howl and the right clicks was more than enough. They know nobody's on the map. Rocha's still down for at least a minute, if not more. I didn't catch a glimpse of the timer there. Anti-stream snipe measures are, of course, in place. In other words, we're not tailing wheel that Rocha's respawning in. I'm joking, of course. By the way, speaking of viewers and stream snipes, I don't know what that has to do with stream snipes, but I want to thank you guys for coming out. It's not too many tonight, but hey, when the game's CEVO and it's on the CEVO channel...
What do you expect?
I mean, yeah. I'm not expecting hordes of viewers to flow in because, oh look, here's the knockoff channel. But for those of you that do, we really appreciate your support for TrueSight TV. And chances are all of our viewers didn't realize there was a CEVO channel. And then now they're going to leave.
They're like, why are we watching this pair of jackasses?
It's been a bit of a silly cast tonight, but hey, whatever.
I mean, yeah, we're doing it on a good spirit, so
yeah.
Like, we're gonna keep it light.
If you don't like it,
it's
there's another schedule. Yeah, and I've had a long day.
Yeah, so I mean, just easy,
Literally had class from like 10 to 8.
Pro Dota probably. If I was on, if my match is on Pro Dota, probably that would be the slowest Battle Furies ever.
Yeah.
Which will be like 50-minute Battle Furies. Don't judge me. I built another items.
Rupture. No. Just. I'm sorry, Rupture.
Yeah,
you're
I
fired.
Just built a Battle Fury after a Yasha and all the stuff, you know.
After a Yasha that you got at 40 minutes.
25.
Okay. I'm joking, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, BKB actually coming out for Medusa, and this is an item we don't see on Medusa that often. But
and there's a reason for it.
But there's a reason she's picking it up here. Anti-mage won't break your mana through BKB.
Yeah.
Which means...
reason why you don't see...
Oh! Hey, team!
Jubei just got melted.
Team, I'm gonna go ward. Okay? Come with me. No.
Sleazel is getting a lot of damage into him.
Oh wait, but the ult from Medusa
backfired.
Comes off and doesn't hit much, but Jal will go down. Derp. Actually, they got Bloody 9 in the black hole. I annihilate as well, and this is turning into a disaster for Black Sheep, but a nice Mana Void. Phantom Storm will go down. Okay. They'll take the return kill. Sleazel on the run. Sleazel, they can't find the Chain Lightning.
It actually hit
It won't
him,
chain.
But...
It won't chain far enough. What is the range? On the jump. What's the jump range? Volvo, please.
Oh, now I see why. It's a level 1 Arc Lightning, that's why.
Yeah, but what is the jump range?
I'm pretty sure that Arc Lightning did land.
Oh, did you see that? He just leveled it up twice.
He's like, fuck!
I'm done with this. We need to put some points in this, man.
That he screwed up, pretty much.
I mean, he was gonna level it up twice anyway, but still.
Could be some next level build, though. That Arc Lightning actually cost him a kill on his Sleazel.
Well, I think he got it in that fight and didn't realize it.
I saw it actually hitting him, but it was just like, oh yeah, he got like 60 damage there, you know? Which is punny at best.
Yeah.
So, man, that sucks for Bloody Nine. That was like, oh god, I could have killed this guy. Crap! You know? And actually, he almost died to Tolera as well, so... Oh, nice guy with the wolf. So, Black Sheep are aware what's up. This is gonna just jump in, no fear. He does not give any fucks. Especially with Serpent Wards also committed. This seems like deja vu. Except that Black Sheep is actually just moving forward.
Relic in trouble. He's got no BKB. He does have BKB, but he doesn't have time to use it. Mana Void gonna come out to finish him.
Quick,
wait.
Just like, okay, guys, I'm getting that.
Aegis on the ground. Aegis on the ground. Jug got it in the Omni Slash, I believe. But I Annihilate. He's going to make him spend it right now. Brax has to run, but he's got that puppy form ready to go. And Sleazel, he's actually going to get up. He'll spin. He won't have his mana burned while he's spinning. And I Annihilate knows that extra damage is needed here. Sleazel's going to go down. And there's a TP out from Shaman as well. But Anti-Mage really doing well.
Money. That's a lot of money for the Anti-Mage, actually. Like 500 on top of the streak. Not bad. So I mean, it's Liesel. It's 40 seconds on the ground, on the bench, man, and I don't see Black Sheep slowing pace anytime soon. Even if
I don't see them
really low.
If they lose this game, it has to go super late right now. But Annihilate is hitting his timing perfectly against the Medusa. And that was one of the other things I was talking about. I mean, sure, he's a great hero against Medusa, but if he gets behind, it's going to be bad. Jaw will go down here, but they got a ton of damage off on the mid tower. I feel like they're actually okay losing Earth there. Especially when he's already got Blink.
Yeah. Yule's also on the Zeus. Top of his Force, Soul Ring, Lion already has his Blink Dagger for a while ago now. Assault Curious also on Lycan, so Brax is getting... He's getting the items raking in, you know. He has a deal with the Armor Smith right now. Nice Hex from Jubei there, and just set up a really easy kill into Sleazel. He just got...
Oh, nicely done. Bloody Nine with the escape. Tolera had to blow everything to try and kill him and couldn't even get it.
Ooh. That was close, though. That was really close from Bloody Nine. But hey, you have God's favor. Things just work. Especially if you're like if you are a god, you know, so... You know, Zeus, pretty OP hero.
He's doing God's work out here, yep. Anti-Mage will take the top tower, and Vanasoyan, he's gonna go down.
Man, Jubei just
speaking of him,
the easiest skills for Brax of all his life, man. It's just like, okay, Blink Hex, and then you just go to town, man. Look at this, Earth Spike immediately, and a finger a long distance. So even that, man. I mean, I love how Jubei has been, you know, just being so conservative with his finger of death and use it unless it's just completely necessary in derp. Okay.
We're gonna have to rename him to Derp Dead.
That's the angriest chicken I have ever seen.
Oh, wait, whoa. Sleazel. He gets the Omni Slash off. Nice dodge from Bloody Nine. He'll go down anyway to Medusa. He's gonna buy back. But Annihilate has already taken a tower. And Lycan took another. I mean, something Anti-Mage is not really well known for is his push power, but he is a strong pusher with just a Manta and a Battle Fury. And
yeah, by the way, I and I is casually sitting on top of 6k.
oh, and that, yeah.
And bye-bye Relics mana.
I mean, this is almost textbook how not to play against Anti-Mage. Step 1, win your lane. Step 2, feed Anti-Mage. Step 3, lose the game. I mean, they haven't lost yet.
They haven't fed him per se, just this line has been keeping himself.
What is it? What's he got? What's he got? It's a butterfly. It is straight butterfly. And for a team,
as well.
This is a team that's very reliant on their physical damage coming out to hit Anti-Mage. They don't even have that much magic damage against him.
And also, this is one of those. I mean, this lineup does counter pretty strongly the Medusa, because you do have a Necro carry with the Lycan on top of Mana Drain, on top of Mana Break. How is Relic supposed to pop even his BKB? Like, I mean, if he gets jumped in, just a Hex, he pretty much dies like any other carry. So pretty much, the thing that makes Medusa such a better carry in comparison to other farmers or to other late game carries just gets diminished, and actually becomes a hindrance the longer this goes. So, oh man, it's just a tough game for Relic in general, and I mean, they're not able to divide and conquer. I would say I think that's the biggest issue for Wheel, because I feel like that's their plan versus Black Sheep, but it's just not coming together. Black Sheep, again, I think game 1 they're just shutting down any possibility of gank coming from Black Sheep, and actually they're not just going full alliance here. They're just rat dodoing up.
And they can. It's an excellent rat lineup, which is what I was gonna bring up with the Anti-Mage push, but I mean, this guy has, what, a half a second attacks. They hit like a truck. Relic's gonna pop the ulti right now. He's gonna try to engage Brax with the black hole.
Though.
And they can't connect hits.
Oh my god. He just barely lived through that. The meantime, Relic is getting a lot of damage sink into him. Good Hex, and an Echo is gonna fish him off.
There's a buyback from Relic, but I believe it may be too late. Sleazel gonna go down to Jaw. And Brax.
The power of Jack compels you.
It may have been a long game too.
This is game.
It really is. It's definitely game now with Medusa dead. And GG will be called by Derp. Good game coming out. It's gotta hurt Wheel to lose to Brax yet again. Honestly. Not that they lost to him single-handedly on Banana Slam Jam at best. Definitely being a force last night, but I believe it does hurt mentally, you know.
Yeah, pretty much honeymoon phase is over, and Black Sheep they take the victory here, and they will need to. I feel like they will need a little bit of time off, to be honest. Not as a team, just a time of like, okay, we're gonna take 1 or 2 days. No practice, and they're just sitting and just discussing, drafts and plans. Yeah. Because I feel like that Medusa pick was, even though it's a Relic Medusa, which it commands respect.
This is the second
You're
time
still picking it up against the Lion.
Yeah.
Back when they picked it up, and afterwards it was just, okay, we're gonna go an Anti-Mage. Alright.
And this is the second time in the past, 48 hours that they picked a Medusa into a Lion, I believe. It was a Coddle PL. Okay. But into a Mana Drain hero.
Well, worse.
It was picked around it, but either way, it's the second time they've lost with Relic's Medusa in the past 48 hours, which is a big deal for them. Anyways, Black Sheep, they're in the final.
Yeah.
And I mean,
congratulations to them.
Personally, I'm sure me and you would love to see Wheel there, but hey, I'm excited to see whoever, and Black Sheep are on fire tonight.
To be completely honest, I'm cool with both teams is going for it. Both teams, they're just different breeds of animal, I would say. Black Sheep is more of a experienced team that goes by instinct a little bit here, and a good old school mentality. Instead of Wheel just goes more methodical, more, I would say, slow paced, but at the same time with a lot of finesse, relying heavily on winning team fights, and they are really good at team fighting as well. It's just like they are not as flexible as Black Sheep is, to some degree, tactically speaking. So they're just two schools of teams that play Dota in different ways, but at the same time they try to arrive to the same results. And pretty much Black Sheep just did two really good things to ensure their victory, which is denying big ass team fights for Will unless it's on their own terms. And on top of that, the split pushing is one of those things that Will has been struggling with since their beginnings. However, there are really few teams on the scene in general in America who are really like alliance style of rat dodoing. So they haven't had that hindrance so far. And now that it starts showing, well, they need to improve on that. Simple as that,
Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and call it a night here. It's been SP Revolution 5, myself, Ruptur, with a 3 instead of an E at the end on the co-caster, providing the expert analysis as he does for TrueSightTV. We also had Red October Dota 2 in game number 2 before I left him behind, for game number 3. And
you fucking dance motherfucker. Just saying.
Yep, I screwed up.
Move on.
Anyways. And I believe tomorrow night we may have some JDL action. Wednesday night will be the next game of CEVO with the other semifinal between EHUG and... who are they playing?
EHUG and the ones who beat Union Gaming... no, wait, that was...
that was Black Sheep.
Yeah. EHUG and... crap, who beat...
We'll figure it out. Anyways, EHUG's playing Wednesday night.
Boreal. That was...
of course. Boreal,
who beat Leviathan. Sorry, just the deep.
Yes.
The whole thing up. So.
All right. So, should be a great night. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm gonna go over to my own stream and play one game. I shouldn't, but I will. Cause
why didn't you play something like I don't know, like Besiege or something like that? Just throwing that out, the idea. Something
Dota.
Relaxing.
Because Dota. Anyways, have a good night, guys.